Hey everyone, so today I'm going to teach you how to square and cube numbers. So it's quite an easy thing to do once you know how to do it, and the hardest part is probably just the multiplication. So I'm going to go through some examples. You can pause the video throughout if you want to give it a go, and yeah, so let's get into it. So question number 1, we have 2 squared. Now what do I mean by squared or cubed? Another general term is like to the power. So if anything is to the power of 2, you call it squared. And if it's to the power of 3, you call it cubed. And what do I mean to the power of? Well, if you see a number or an equation and it has like a little number to the top right hand side of it, that means you need to multiply that number by itself that many times, if that makes sense. So I'll show you number 2, or question number 1, sorry. So 2 squared, it's 2 to the power of 2. Well, we're working with value number 2, it's to the power of 2. So we just times it by itself 2 times, which is equal to 4. Now it's a bit confusing because we're dealing with a lot of 2's, but let's deal with, question number 2. Lots of 2's. So question number 2. So we've got 4 squared, yeah? So like we said before, anything to that little power, you times it by itself that many times. So we do 4 times 4 just by itself twice. Then that's going to be equal to 16. Ignore my terrible handwriting. So yeah, that's all it is. It's really that simple. It's a bit more complex when you have like equations and stuff. But so let's jump on to the cubes. So if you want to give this a go yourself, you can probably guess what to do next. But if not, don't worry, I'll show you what to do. So we have 3 to the power of 3. So you can say to the power of, but if it's to the power of 3, you say it's cubed. So we got 3 cubed. So we times it by itself 3 times. So we got 3. Oh, God, that is terrible bit of handwriting. Okay, we got 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 again is 27. So that's it. That's the hardest part, the times in. So you just times it by itself 3 times. Same for the 5 cubed. You can pause the video if you want, but you just have it to the power of 3, so you times it by itself 3 times. It's equal to 5 times 5 times 5, which is 25 times 5, which is 125. So it's quite easy. And if you ever wondered, all normal numbers, they're just to the power of 1, but you just don't write it because it would be stupid. And I'm trying to think what else you'd have to know. That's pretty much it. There's obviously like more complex equations and circumstances where you have to use this, but this is the basic concept of what it is, what the little symbols mean, and how to expand it out. Yeah, so let me know if you have any comments or questions. You can drop them down below. But hopefully that was just quite simple one. If you want me to do more advanced ones or anything else, you can suggest stuff down below. But yeah, hopefully that made sense. Hopefully it's clear. Thanks for watching, and yeah, best of luck with your maths.